You gotta make it happen. He is an absolute dog.
We just got it done on October 1st, opening day.
He is just a tank.
Welcome to Season 8, Episode 7, The Story of I-9. The story of I-9 begins in 2019 when we started getting a few pictures of this really pretty 2.5-year-old 9-pointer. We had a few 9s that year, but this one stood out among himself. 2019 was a trying year. We hunted at that particular farm more than ever because we were trying to kill the deer fade that we finally did catch up with. But the last time we have ever actually saw that deer was in 2019. It was actually the night we nearly killed fade. He was right in front of fade coming across the road, and actually the next night's the night we killed fade. 2020 comes along. We've got our cameras out there rocking and rolling. Expecting to see this deer as a big 3-year-old, and we actually never saw him on the hoof, and we really only got maybe a half a dozen trail camera pictures all year of him, but he was there. Coming into 2021, we honestly hadn't even thought about the deer because he wasn't there that much, and we got our cameras out there, and late September, hard horn, he shows up. And boy, did he drop my jaw when I first saw that trail camera picture. So at this particular farm, we've got several shooter bucks. We've got Gordo, we've got S10, we've now got I-9 and T-bone. And for me personally, I-9 was the deer because he's just beautiful and big. We changed farms. We went to the farm with I-9 and these other deer, and we hunted that morning, and it was slow. And Matt and I got down and we had to do a few things. We left the camera and all of our gear in the stand, including my bow, all the book bags. Literally, we walked out with just the clothes on our backs. Unbeknownst to us, that deer was in there. We had a trail camera picture of him on the 10th in daylight, and that morning just before daylight. So that deer was there. We had no idea. So at this point, we're late. It is 3 o'clock, and like I said, no camera, no bags, no bow, just get in there as fast as you can type situation because we're already late. So we're just walking into the property, just kind of, him and I are talking back and forth, and all of a sudden he looks back by our tree stand and he just sees a group of deer. And he just tells me to glass them up. I've got my binos in my bino harness, and I just throw them up real quick, and I'm like, oh my God, it's I-9. Well, we had to do a few things. Matt had to take his son to school and then take his dog to the vet. We were just walking in here. We're extremely late, but we just glassed up the flat, and it's got I-9, the giant 9-pointer in there. He's got a doe. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we gotta get in there somehow. He's 60 or 70 yards from the tree. We're just gonna have to use this grass and belly crawl all the way in. It's not gonna be fun. But we left the bow in the tree and everything, so we gotta get in there. Alright guys, we've crawled probably 150 yards, glassed, can't see him anymore, but we don't have that option, we gotta do it, so we're just gonna keep working along this fence line, correctly. We gotta get in there.
So we don't know where he's at, but that one doe, this laying right there, the one doe's laying there, stands right here. Jesse's over there. We just got to get through that dead tree to the back of the tree, and then we got to go around the tree and get up in it.
Alright guys, this morning was rough. We didn't see a single deer. Actually, we saw a few deer. I lied. We got down at 10:30, I think. Matt had to run a few errands, take his kid to school, and take his dog to the vet. On our way out here, we were just walking into the property. We left the bow and camera in the tree, and Matt just says, glass them up. So there was deer basically about 50, 60 yards from our stand, and it's a giant. We know what deer it is, and it's a deer we call I-9. He's in the 60s for sure. We belly crawled probably 350 yards clear around him. Looped clear around. We had the wind the whole time. He's laying on this flat right over here, and we had to climb up our tree and get in here. He was bedded down, and somehow he pulled it off. So, God is on our side right now. Yeah, holy moly. So, just pray that they get up. Chief works this way and brings her right by him because he's a freaking stud. Absolute beast. He's quartering too hard. No, because I don't want to have to hold back for a minute. He's gonna clear that brush. I can't shoot him like that. Jesus Christ, Matthew. Nope. All right, guys. You're not gonna believe this, but I shot that freaking deer. He come in with 3 does. He cowered him right here, and I hit him up freckle low. I don't know. I'm not sure. That arrow is down there. It's got a lot of blood on it, and he had a lot of blood coming out of him when I shot when he was taking off. And he mule kicked, tail down, running hard. I don't know what to think, honestly, but I know one thing. We crawled 300 yards, climbed up this tree, and shot him within 20 minutes. And he is an absolute giant.
You missed.
He's an absolute giant. I mean,
You got the one you wanted.
hog.
You got the one you wanted.
Yeah, well, maybe. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. He's freaking huge.
Holy fuck.
He's huge.
Yeah, he's big.
He's way bigger than I thought. Nah, I don't know if he's way bigger than I thought. He's got more mass than I thought. I shot him. I'm glassing the arrow. There's pretty good blood on the arrow. It went clear through him. Do you think it's gonna kill him?
Dude, there's a lot of blood coming.
There was a lot of blood. I'm saying a lot of blood coming out. He got a shit ton of. I don't know. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to get upset when we, whatever happens. But he's a freaking giant, dude. So we give it like a half an hour, and I am dying to get out of the tree stand because I can see my arrow, and it's covered in blood. But we want to get a better look at it. So we get down and sneak over there as quiet and as slow as we can. And we didn't even get to the arrow, and I just happened to look out there, and I could see him, this big old rack sticking up. I fell over. My emotions took me over, and I just couldn't take it. But another giant with a bow, probably the most massive deer I've ever killed. And this, we say it a lot, but this one will be truly one that I will never, ever forget. He's right there. 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 He's right there.
He didn't go 50 yards.
He's right there. Dude, he's freaking right there.
Congratulations. Shoot your arrow.
That deer didn't go 50 yards. Just coated. You know what's it? Oh my God. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he's a stud. Look at the mass.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I can't hardly believe it, to be honest.
He's humongous.
I can't even hardly believe this. I can't even hardly believe this. Oh my God. This deer's huge. Just incredible. It's an incredible deer. Carries the mass so well. Just unbelievable.
Lift him up.
Dude, he's a freaking giant.
What do you think, husband? You love? Isn't that pretty cool?
What do you think,
You didn't
Bubba?
track it for very long.
Draw back and let it go. Like an arrow to the sun. like an arrow to the soul. Like a whisper in the distance, calling my name. I fall into your embrace.
The nose under us. God, he's huge. He's freaking huge, man.
I told you I got better.
What?
He's at like
You gotta
28
be
yards.
kidding me right now.
That's awesome.
That deer is huge.
Dude, you might be right.
I told you he's closer to 170 than he is 160.
Holy Christ.
Oh, Jesus.
You need a coat on, young man.
Giant. Oh my God.